Yo, good morning guys, welcome to another video. Let me just get a good amount of lighting in. So I have a lot of things to do today. First, I will be going to the gym. I just woke up like about 45 minutes ago, got ready and charged my phone because I wanted to shoot the video on this phone. I have two things to do today mainly. First, at the gym, shoot the video and post it today itself because I didn't post it yesterday. The reason was I was supposed to hit tricep and biceps. That's what I did. I went to the gym, but it was really freaking crowded, so I wasn't able to shoot the entire workout, or even I wasn't even able to shoot anything because there was no place for my tripod to be sitting right there, so I couldn't film. So today I will be going ahead and hitting back because I missed that on this series because I also hit back 2 days ago, but I wasn't able to film again. The same reason, it was too crowded. And after coming back from the gym, I want to make sure that I'm going to be posting this video today, and I have this bad boy to take care of. This, for some reason, this shit is not working, and I have some dishes to do, which I won't be showing you guys because that's nasty. And yeah guys, my gym bag is ready right here. I have the tripod right here, and yeah guys, so see you at the gym. Alright guys, let's get started with the workout. So the first exercise that we did as a warm-up is pull-ups, definitely, because this is one of the most amazing exercises that works on the entire back, your rhomboids, your lats, your lower back and your upper back, also the tricep part. Make sure you go till failure, as many reps as you can get, and making sure that you do slow and controlled movements, making sure that your entire muscle is stretched at the bottom and squeezed at the top. So after completing this, I did about like 2 sets of about 10 to 15 reps max, and then we moved on to the first working set that is for rowing. We started off with some 15 kgs weight, making sure that when you stretch at the front, your entire rhomboid and the entire back muscle is stretched at the most, and then when you contract, make sure that the entire muscle is squeezed inside, making sure that your scapula is also retracted while you bring the arm back, but make sure that your arm only works as a lever instead of putting in the effort. So all the effort should be with the scapula and the back muscle. Here's a different angle. This was the second set. Again, I did for the most exercises, I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps at max. I believe this was the second set, so I did 10 reps for this, but I sped this up again. Otherwise the entire workout would have been just, boring, and you guys wouldn't have any value from it. By the way, I hope you guys are watching the entire video, because that's when you discover the entire value, when I'm explaining the entire workout over voiceover. Yeah. So this is the third set. We moved on to, I believe, 15 plus 7.5, that is 22.5, I believe. Yeah, that was the workout. That was the entire weight that I added. And the next exercise that we moved on to is lateral raises. Sorry, not the lateral raises, lat pull downs. My apologies, what the fuck is even happening? So we make sure again we do slow and controlled movements, stretch it all the way at the top and then squeeze at the bottom. We want to make sure that we have the entire muscle mind connection throughout the entire exercise, and your muscle is under tension as well, because that's when you will experience maximum growth for your muscles. And with that, we are done with the first set. We move on to the second set. We did bump up the weight by 5 kgs. So this was, I believe, 55 kgs or 50 kgs. I'm not even sure. I think I started off with 45 kgs. So yeah, we made sure that we closed the grip a little more, so that we focus more on the outer lats basically, or maybe the inner ones. Yeah. Even if you're able to get the partial reps, that's also progress, guys. Just don't wait up. Don't think that you're not able to get the full reps, so just leave those set. Make sure whenever you're doing the partial reps as well, your muscles are still under tension and you can still experience muscle growth. Here's the third set. Again, as much as I can get it in, get it down. If you can't get it down, then make sure that you do negative rep for those. And then we move on to the next exercise, that is seated rowing, again with some close grip, I believe. Again, we make sure when you bring it at the extreme back, make sure that your entire scapula and your back is contracted inwards. And then when you stretch forward, make sure that your entire scapula is stretched. And yeah, this is the second set. We made sure we bumped up the weight. Again, this was 45 kgs. And the next thing that we do here is the third set, that I just switched to a more narrower grip, which also helped me with the inner back. This is the third set, so you can go ahead and do a variation of these. You can actually go ahead and use it into a different exercise, or maybe a separate exercise entirely. You can do 3 sets of these, but I prefer to do the third set in this close grip so that I'm working on the entire back. And then we also went ahead and dropped the weight to 30 kgs. Again, even that was a little excessive for me. When you drop the weight by 15 kgs, your entire body thinks that you'll be able to pull it, but you won't be able to, even because your back is entirely, it's really exhausted, even though I just worked on my back like 2 days ago. And the next exercise that we move on to is, I know it is for rear deltoids, but this also helps in the inner back muscles, so that's why I went ahead and did this reverse pec deck. Let's move on to the second set. Do the same drill again, making sure that your entire arms are stretched so that the entire focus is on your rear deltoid and the rhomboids. And then we move on to the last exercise of the day, that was hyperextensions, a really good exercise for your lower back. I didn't actually feel like doing the deadlifts, so I went ahead and did hyperextensions. Hopefully we had this machine. In the previous gym I did not have this machine, so I couldn't work on my lower back unless if I worked on the deadlifts. So we just go ahead and do hyperextensions with some weights, added weight, and then after we are exhausted entirely with the weights, we go ahead and leave the weight on the floor and then continue to get the rep until failure. Then we move on to the second set. Same thing. You can also go ahead and leave the weights to your chest, or hold the weight to your chest, and we can also go ahead and do this variation, which also puts a strain on your lower back a little more, and make sure that your head is also straight, and then get till exhaustion, the last one, to failure. And we have to end with a posing session. I would say the entire back muscle is really filled, and I would say even with one day of training my biceps and triceps, I was able to get the long head of the tricep to show. So as you guys can see, if you compare it from the previous video, you guys wouldn't been able to see the longer head of the tricep, but in this video we were able to see it. So I believe I did the good job with the tricep and bicep workout. And yeah guys, that's the final product that you guys can build from this entire series of the workouts. If you do have any questions about personalized workout plans or diet plans, go ahead and DM me on Instagram, or maybe leave it in the comment section below, because I refer to it every single day. And definitely guys, I really do enjoy providing you the value that you guys can also make this kind of physique without anyone's help. You just gotta focus on your schedule and discipline. With that guys, we are done with this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and peace out.